Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, we got the story today about a rescue at sea and it includes a dog. We have this ongoing story going on with the SS United States. If you're not familiar with that ship, I'll explain a little bit about her history and what's going on. We have 3 cruises canceled by MSC that are grand voyages, some of their biggest sailings, as well as I got 2 stories from Carnival John Heald's page. One, just a picture I just want to ask you a question about. Another person wrote in to Carnival Cruise Line saying, all-inclusive resorts are your biggest competitor, and the gratuities are included, the food is included, and the drinks are included, and the entertainment's included. It's time for Royal Caribbean to go into this all-inclusive rate. Yes, our cruises would go up in price. However, everyone would have a much better time. And I get some responses from people on board, and I kind of knew it was going to go this direction. First off, a good story. We had the Harmony of the Seas off the coast of Mexico ran into a small fishing vessel and rescued 6 people who had been stranded for over 48 hours at sea. They lost communication from their boat. They had no engine. They were stuck. And not only the 6 fishermen, but their dog. And is it sad that I'm so happy that the dog was rescued? I don't know. It just, anything, you know, John Wick movie became really bad because somebody did something bad with their dog. And everyone in the theater went, get those guys. So I kind of feel really glad the gentlemen are all saved. Imagine 48 hours stuck in a fishing vessel and no power, no radio, no nothing. That is a scary situation. Nobody saw them until Harmony of the Seas came along and rescued them. I bet you those people will never complain about cruise ships ever again in their lives, I'll tell you that. Next, we have the story in Philadelphia about the SS United States. Now, if you don't know about the SS United States, she's very big in the history of cruise ships. She was one of the first cruise ships ever built in the United States. She was a record breaker. She was the ambassador of the United States all around the world. Look at us. Look at our power. Here's our big cruise liner. Here's it's the fastest one out there. Try and catch us. We are, you know, and to this day, she holds the record for the fastest commercial sailing with passengers. To this day, that's pretty impressive. Well, she's been in Philadelphia and there is a project on the way there to try and create an area where this would become a museum. They will, you know, bring passengers in, they'll have history, they'll try and bring, you know, tourism in from all over the world. And it's docked in Philadelphia, and during the pandemic when everything was shut down, the Port Authority there, the owners decided, oh, that rent you're paying for that cruise ship pier, as of today, it's doubled. That's right. It didn't go up 10%, 15%, 5%. They doubled it overnight with no explanation whatsoever other than we are because we can. And now it's going to court. And they put out a press release, you know, explaining the history of the SS United States and how important it is to maintain our history of something that, you know, was great in the nation and stuff like that. And they even did a plea out to the governor and the mayor and the port and saying, look, at least help us relocate the ship, or, you know, to conserve its history and that. And to be all honest, if they say they have to go out and this ship gets scrapped, I think every one of those people in Philadelphia should lose their job. I mean, at some point, there has to be some accommodation to maintain our history of, you know, the past, things that were done well, things that were done in the name of the United States, as opposed to, you know, hey, we can get more money by renting out that dock space to somebody else. That's just, I don't like that kind of story. I hate that thing. Next, MSC, unfortunately, had to cancel some of their grand voyages. Now, I believe it was on the Splendida, the Virtuoso, and the Opera. These were going to be going through the Suez Canal. And of course, with the problems that are going on there, they don't want to take a chance on anything heading from a country and blowing up on their ships. So they tried to find alternative transportation, but they can't. So now they will no longer take passengers when they traverse over to the Mediterranean. They'll go a long way around, and thus they've canceled those grand portions of the grand cruises that they're running. And so they're going to run deadpan, which means no passengers, no income, no nothing. But they feel that it's necessary to do that to maintain the safety of the passengers on board. And yeah, if you know if they're losing money, they're absolutely doing it for the safety reasons of both the crew, the passengers, and the ship itself. So I can't blame them. And you know, I guess very disappointing though for those people who were booked. Over 12,000 guests have been canceled on those sailings. Next, we have some postings. First, I want to show you the next time your cabin steward comes to your cabin and he cleans your room or she cleans your room, and you kind of think nothing of it, right? Yeah, this is normal. This is what happens. And you say, well, you know, they don't really do too much in my room or anything like that. Remember, you're not the only passenger out there, because some passengers leave their stateroom like this. This is a stateroom from a Carnival ship. And I liked how John Hill put up a picture saying that, you know, a lot of cabin attendants that clean the cabin could make a lot of money on social media posting before and after photos of the cabins they have to clean. And yeah, I absolutely think they probably could, right? Imagine how many people would turn in to see a person walk into a disaster-looking room on a cruise ship. It's all about the drama. It's all about the tea. It's all about the, oh, I can't believe people are like that. You know, I'm of course, the cruise line wouldn't like that because it would be bad publicity, but they could actually make a lot of money. So please, don't leave your stateroom like this for your attendant to clean. I cringe at this. I cringe at this. It reminds me of college roommates that just don't care. Next, we also had a gentleman that brought out a post, and the message was to John Hill saying, all-inclusive resorts are a direct competitor to Carnival. The biggest thing they have going is tips for the workers are included, and all the booze is included, and all the food is included. It's time now for Carnival to have all-inclusive cruises where drinks included, top shelf steakhouse and sushi restaurants, and the rest are all included. Internet included and gratuities for the crew all included. Yes, the price of our cruise will be higher, but nobody would care if everything is all inclusive. I know this will be deleted, Healed, but I have a sliver of hope that you will not, as it deserves your respect. It deserves a chance to be discussed by your followers and Kool-Aid drinkers. Indeed it does, and I have not deleted it, mate, was John Hill's response. I wonder if some of the all-inclusive land resorts from Cancun to Cleveland wish their occupancy rate was as strong as our bookings for 2024 and beyond. And all of that is, of course, thanks to you. However, while I know of no plans for us to go all-inclusive, I will, as request, open this up for discussions. And then I went and started to read the comments. And here are some of the comments that are out there. Let's just say they're not going in this gentleman's favor. No way, I don't want to pay for alcohol and internet unless I'm actually using it. I don't want to have to subsidize somebody else's drinking when I'm not doing it. We just did an all-inclusive last month. These have their own benefits, but I much prefer cruising as the shows are better and the destinations are better. I could cruise with spending no money and have plenty of drinks, plenty of food and entertainment and fun without having the extra cost to supplement somebody else's drinking habits. No, I don't want to pay for things I wouldn't use, so like the current structure, the only thing I would like to scale down is the rate for solo cruisers. Yeah, well, a lot of us solo cruisers. So basically I've read, about 55 of these answers so far, and let's just say it's about 99% of the people saying, yeah, no, I'm not a big drinker. I'll have 1 or 2 glasses of wine, maybe a drink in the nightclub. I don't need to subsidize the all-inclusive drinking package for somebody else. I don't need to go to a steakhouse when I enjoy the food in the main dining room. Plus, Carnival has some of the widest variety of free food from Guy's Burger, etc., than all the other cruise lines. And so, yeah, I don't think this is going in the conversation way that the gentleman was hoping it would. And yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think every cruise should just be all-inclusive and everything included? Or should you have the option to go all-included like they do now, where you can buy the packages and do whatever extras that you want? Some cruise lines have all-included packages, right? Like Princess Cruise Lines, you can get the gratuities, the drink packages, the Wi-Fi, the casual restaurant, specialty restaurant, all included in Premium Plus. So you can do this on cruise lines, but you also have the options of, if you don't plan on going to very many specialty restaurants, if you don't need to do, the specialty desserts, if you don't need the Wi-Fi, if you don't need to drink, then why pay the extra money on your cruise? Let me know in the comments down below, and until next time, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.